Last week on Trope RPG.
As you see, like, his soul start to get sucked in through this crack, and just this sort of like husk, this blackened husk of a body just falls to the ground.
If there's one thing I'm good at in my family is walking into crypts.
The Fountain of Youth might be on the other side.
I go,
And you see all of them spin around. One that goes, Yetis, Yetis! And you...
I'm Commander Force. I've been circumcised 5 times. I can't get rid
It
of
keeps
that.
coming back! Welcome back to Trope RPG, where chaotic comedians roleplay through your favorite movie genres. It is episode 3 of The Hunt for the Golden Rib.
For those listening at home.
Jordan ripped a cracker of a burp. So last we left off. I
had to decant a fizzy beverage before.
I can't wait to see who farts.
I had a fizzy beverage. I drank it really quickly.
Yeah, that's what happened in the last game.
No.
Oh, it's okay. The last game, you woke up shipwrecked on freezing shores of Siberia. You infiltrated the commander of the Shadow of the Rats convoy in her tent. You disguised yourself as her furniture.
Did an uppercut.
for 2 seconds, and then you
2 seconds. Yeah.
What's amazing is every single opportunity for any kind of espionage is immediately a combat situation.
Yeah. You got into her bag as a puppet.
I was going to stow away in there, go on my own little adventure.
Yeah, we'll do a separate campaign just for what happens with Mark.
Yeah.
It's a spin-off
side quest. Yeah.
Jeremiah in the bag.
But you killed her. You plucked her eye out and slept it down.
Revenge for the ageism.
Well, yeah.
Chucked some peanuts in her mouth after
really
discovering her
interesting.
allergy. You paralyzed her with an image of a yeti.
Mark got castrated.
Yes, I did.
Your little demonic fly creature baby. Helpful little child.
Yes.
That was the brief we sent you. Please come with a helpful child.
Which I came as.
What I think is interesting is the word helpful.
Yeah.
I came as an ugly child,
Yeah.
and then it just devolved into this madness.
He's like a changeling. You know the children, and they get...
Just really interesting. It was like, I got beautiful and I came beautiful.
Yeah.
You got helpful.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
You're helping yourself to some. I think I already said that. I think I said that last time. So you have made your way to the temple doors of the temple that holds the Golden Rib. The guards that were trying to drill into it dead around. The one that had its soul sucked up, sort of a husk on the floor, and the one that you interrogated and sort of like it also turned to dust as he perished. As the door opens, you feel like a beautiful warm sort of flood of like nice like warm air, and you see, strangely, the 2 husks at your feet. One of them sort of returns to like half-life, still dead.
I shut the door again.
The other one, as you're trying to pull these giant stone doors, the other one, I live again. Oh, as his soul returns to his body. As it seems like opening this door has restored the soul of this man.
What has happened with Jeremiah's balls?
Jeremiah's balls
can we
remain
hold his balls
missing.
up to the flag?
And then I reach into my shin slits, and I pull out 1 nut from each slit.
Unfortunately, you pull out one is one of the macadamia nuts that went through, and the other is a testicle, but nothing happens here.
I eat both.
Wow.
Great. It's
I'll
so
do a luck
early.
roll.
Yeah, roll
A luck roll.
Yeah, 5. I ate them.
Tasty.
Yeah, you eat him. No roll needed. I'll say that 5 was for like indigestion. Yeah, you're okay, I guess.
Yeah.
This man.
Get off my wave.
Such a burpy episode already. We're
Already? Are they traditionally burping?
no.
They're alive, these people?
This one man, it seems the one that you killed and had his soul sucked, he seems to continue to perish. But the one that had its soul sucked originally,
Yes.
he seems to have returned to life, and he gets up, he goes, "Oh, I saw the other side. You saved my life." all of you, I am in your debt.
So if you're listening on the podcast, I've just taken a pose as if I'm going to do an uppercut.
Yeah. Just hoist that uppercut.
Yeah, and what do you do? Do you follow
No, I'm
through?
just waiting.
Oh, are you going to hit me?
No, well, this is just how I stand to relax.
I am in your debt. I will do anything you ask.
What's your name?
France.
Boink!
Back of the head. And you uppercut. Give me a heroics of you're coward punching this man. An 8.
17.
He's knocked out.
The fire? You do the Ken version.
He is he is knocked out on the ground. Like he fully like face plants and like skids across the floor.
Can I walk over to the body and be like, I wonder and then
Actually,
I
at 17,
pull his neck, I pull his shirt collar back. Rat tattoo.
Yeah, you see a rat tattoo.
So
What does that mean?
At a 17, I actually do.
What does this mean?
Dude.
As
The rats? Kane? Are we looking for an old rat man? Splinter?
Here we go.
Splinter used the cane. I said I had Ninja Turtle feet.
You're having the numbers and together.
Maybe.
Charlie trying to point.
Yes.
Yep.
Maybe Shredder.
What about the rib? Where's the rib?
The rib.
What did you want to do?
So all I just because I got
Salt and pepper ribs.
Yeah.
You can. That's a cuisine.
So just because the moment's probably passed, because I rolled high, I wouldn't do a normal Shoryuken. I'd do the super one. It's the Shoryuken.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
This man is dead.
Hypercon.
Right.
This man is dead. He was knocked out. This man is dead, brained on the floor. You step over his body as Jeremiah continues to rant about the theories of this temple. You get
Does the door do anything
the door stays
the
open.
body this time?
The doors. It seemed to have just been in effect just when the doors opened.
Oh.
He's a dead man. As you sort of progress further into this temple, you're like winding down the sort of corridors and paths of this ancient hallway. As you sort of go deeper and deeper, it feels like you are going in circles. But there is seemingly a very slight angle of the walk, and you feel like you are going deeper and deeper underground.
Right.
You can sort of feel the air start to feel a little bit more humid. It is slightly warmer down here than above. You see sort of tails carved and images carved into the walls as you go down, as you creep carefully onward.
Tails.
From Sonic. Miles per hour.
Yeah.
You see creatures, tales as in like stories, epics.
Like squirrels that have tails that.
Well, you do see
Like a kitsune?
You do see the quick scrolling of a Sonic adventure.
Nice. Green Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone?
You see Green Hill Zone carved into the walls as you continue on.
I'm happy.
You know, I've been thinking about how my family goes into the shame crypt. And, gosh, I really did believe up until this point that we just locked women in a box and killed them. But now I'm in here, I'm starting to think maybe it goes against everything I believe as a woman of science. But I'm starting to believe that maybe some of the writings are true. Maybe there's another side on the shame crypt.
This
or a
writing
bunch
says
of dead women.
Sega.
Can I?
Maybe that's true.
Maybe.
Can I check the walls if any of these animals, if any of them are mythological and if it's anything sexual?
Separate. That's
Can I get
separate role.
Can I get? Can you give me a mythology check first for if you recognize any of the stories and symbols here?
Okay.
This is going to be This will be a 15 actually.
Well, I rolled a 20. I want to see a naked.
Can you roll again? Can you roll again?
Okay.
And add it. 11. So with a 31, as you're sort of consulting the text, you see every manner and nature of mythological creature across this wall. And all of them, as you continue onwards, like every
from all over the world.
it seems from every culture you're seeing so many different mythological creatures.
Is the umbrella there? The yokai?
Guy, yeah.
As you sort of point down at it,
I've licked my finger and I'm like etching, like I'm rubbing each one.
yes,
As I walk
to
past.
gain a
Also,
rubbing to get it back
my
to
shirt's
you.
off.
But
Yes.
okay. You also discover every theory that you've ever had on these mythological creatures with this role, with this information in this temple, has just been confirmed.
I knew it. I get my scrapbook out. I'll start drawing.
So mermaids confirmed?
Yes.
See, told you.
This
I told you.
truly goes against everything I've ever known from Cornwall University. It really does. I mean, I know facts, I know books, I know things like that. But everything you've ever said has sounded like a horny man wanting to fuck animals.
And do you know what we've learned is two things can be true at the same time.
Have we?
Yes.
As you
Is there,
sort of...
is there a picture of Jeremiah?
Well, it almost feels like you get to Jeremiah as you get down to a small etching down at the bottom. And as you sort of lean in closer to it, we will cut away for an ad. And we cut back as you lean in close and you see an image of a man. And you get that this is some sort of like weird alternate tale of Adam and Eve being rejected from the Garden of Eden.
Adam and Steve.
And as you sort of press into it, it opens a chamber. You see two plinths immediately in front of you. On each of them, two hourglasses. Two hourglasses. One with the sand falling normally, the other where the sand falls in reverse, going upwards.
Up sand.
Upon each of these hourglasses stands an apple, and between the two plinths you see a man, or at least it appears to be a man, in a shrouded cloak. As you enter, he says, "Welcome, children of God. I have a riddle for you."
Uppercut!
Okay, this is going to be a heroic.
Can we try and stop? Can we try and stop?
Can we get you do a heroics? Everybody else do a heroics. We're going to do competed.
Got a 4.
4.
I also got a 4.
Okay.
4. I got
an 8.
4
Cool.
plus. I got
So
6.
collectively, you hold down Skippa the Pippa, who is just like a hurricane with her fists.
Please, just one NPC.
Just
one
one.
NPC. Just let him speak.
Ask
I
a
have
couple
a-
questions. You can knock him the fuck out after.
Cool my knuckles.
Just let us hear the riddle.
The cloaked figure is as you lunge and like hold it down. He goes,
It better not be something like, what is slicing?
You went, oh, you
Yeah.
flinched,
Yeah.
dickhead.
yeah, he did flinch. He was
Now
like,
you have to marry your mother-in-law. You flinched.
which is what you yell from the ground, just being held down.
You probably love your mother-in-law.
We're bullying this crypt keeper.
What? I will do my riddle. Choose an apple, but choose with care.
That one.
Okay, so, can we have to roll and stop here?
I have to start from the beginning.
This looks like the apple of a carpenter.
Put it back.
Choose an apple, but choose with care, for youth or age awaits you there. This serpent watches with cunning guise, guarding the truth behind my eyes. If you wish to pass, you must decide which flow of sand you'll let reside. Will you reach for the gift of the young renewed, or accept the wisdom age has imbued? Now I can pick an apple.
Well.
First of all, I'll give him a wedgie, push him to the side.
Okay,
Okay, give me a heroics of 2.
I have a 3.
3. You he doesn't have underwear on, but you grab him
Yeah,
by
yeah.
his robe. He goes, "Oh!"
I go, "Shut up, Luke."
Throw him to the side.
Throw him to the
He
side.
collapses against
Yeah.
the wall. He goes, "Oh!"
Get out of here. We got apples to eat.
Cool. What are you all doing?
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just not trying to put any kind of stakes or emotional stakes on this, or we've been having a lot of time together. One of us is getting put in the death box tomorrow. So maybe just saying, quick idea. Maybe we get the youth one so that maybe I can, I don't know my children.
But I guess
While she's talking, I swap the apples.
Okay. Can you please give me? Oh, that just happens. We don't have a stealth thing. That just happens.
Do we know that this? We don't know.
I'll say no. Like, I'll give me. I'll say it's going to be a luck roll for whoever eats one of these apples, whether or not they get the one that they want.
Because I reckon, I thought, because you're the youngest, right? You're 4.
Yeah.
Why don't we get the young one?
The voice is back. The voice is back after fucking like 2 hours.
I'm being consistent.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it.
But what if we get the young one to take the old apple? Can we eat both? And then you take the...
Oh, you want to ask questions too?
Well, how do we?
Oh,
How do we
yeah, we
determine? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't.
I think we're
how do we
forgetting about
determine?
something very specific. Well, first of all, the sand going backwards is probably the young one, and
Yeah.
the sand going down is. But
You don't know that.
Pardon? No,
You
but
don't know
that's.
that.
I mean, like that's kind of like.
We're in an upside down, topsy turvy world. Mermaids exist. All of a
They do.
sudden, there's something called a Sonic on the walls that likes to eat gold. Okay, so let's just take a
The
second.
tale of Sonic
There's
is
ti-
one that is long and true.
Okay, good, oh, man.
What
Okay,
we're
so
all
listen.
forgetting is that he said the truth lies behind his eyes. So I'd like to claw away at his
No, okay. Stop.
until I tear his face off and see behind his
I
eyes.
have-
It's
Where
a
the answer
It's a
will
metaphor.
be.
It's figurative.
Idiots.
It's figurative.
Perhaps there is. I start rifling through the stuff
tome?
I've got.
Yeah.
The tome, just to see if there's anything that might indicate.
I eat both apples.
Okay, so you do academics.
Yeah.
This is going to be just to go through like chronology. Now that you believe it, this book and like the records within it, this is going to be a 16 to do it before he eats both apples. You will get this knowledge either way, but it's to see if you can do it in time.
Oh, I got a 3.
You got a 3. So you will learn the answer, but you're almost like interrupted by seeing like the physical evidence of what happens. Which do you pick? Which do you grab first?
I can't put them both in my mouth.
No, because your
You have a
lips are
very
so
small
thin.
mouth.
You got
Canonically-
You have such a thin lips.
Thin lip.
Canonically thin-lipped man.
No.
Do you not? You don't eat them?
What? No. It's because it's so thin. All right. It's so thin that it is able to turn the apples into like a roll-up situation.
Oh, so
right?
Yeah, and one of them would have to go in first.
But can't I put both of them on
I
top
would
of
love
each
to
other?
know. I'm telling you now. I'd love to know which of these apples, like even if it's down to the millisecond.
All right. Well,
which
they got
touches
flipped,
your
right?
lips first. Yeah.
They got flipped. So the one with the sand going down,
Okay, cool. So you get the youth apple.
I put in first. The youth apple first.
Can you give me a luck roll of 18?
15.
15. As he takes a bite of this, or it touches his mouth first, you go back in age.
Oh.
And for a 4-year-old, you proceed to the
Turn
form.
into cum. Turn into a pile of cum and a couple of eggs.
Because it was a
Not a
15.
pile.
You,
What?
Not a pile.
It's like
Oh, God.
a pile of cum, you know. It's like,
I see the nut and the testicle that was in your belly slide out.
The transformation is occurring as you are going back between like 4 to 3 to 2 to 1
to sack baby.
to small sort of like sack on the floor to embryo to and yes, just a small wet patch on the ground. So you have not been killed this season. You have achieved unlife.
Well, I ate the second apple.
Okay, can I mash the second apple into the puddle?
Yeah, no, you're done.
How do you die every time? Every time.
You didn't kill a 4-year-old though.
I didn't kill a 4-year-old. He
okay.
ceased to be.
I would.
Set up the parameters in which a 4-year-old.
Do we even remember him?
Do you do remember him? You
Yeah.
saw this happen.
Can I use like my understanding of?
Give me a mythology. This is a mythology of. I'll say this is a mythology of 15 to try and quickly save him.
I'm trying.
Good luck.
15. All right. 6.
Do you two want to help as well?
No.
Is there any apple left?
He's got the apple that there was only a small bite. Do you help? Do you help the professor? Do you help?
I think it was a
Dr. Theodore Park.
bite. It might have been the whole.
I think unfortunately you said a tiny shaving like a fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
I said I turned into a roll-up so I could suck the whole thing in. I'm just trying to remember. I think the whole apple's.
But maybe if he eats the oldering apple, the apple that makes it older, the old, young apple will come
Yeah,
out.
Yeah,
Rub it
there doesn't
on
seem
the
to be
cum.
there doesn't seem to be a mouth. So unfortunately, it smashes the grab. So you can try to eat some of the old apple. You do see the riddle keeper the riddle keeper next to you
Hey.
says, "That's mostly the gist of it, but you let him. You just let him go. Why did you switch those apples? Why did you do
I have a
that?"
question for you.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, just asking for a friend. Was there an age limit on how long he was gonna, or are we all gonna become?
No, that's because I assume. I mean, how old was that creature?
I think he was around
Just
4.
And you let him eat the apple?
We don't let him
We didn't
do
let anything.
anything.
He's a
happen.
child. You have a child with you.
He's
The
not
moment
my
of
son.
care.
He's not my son.
Oh, but you clearly.
He looked like the apple of a carpenter.
What does that even mean?
Don't you chastise us, okay? We're gonna punish him. We're gonna give him a consequence.
Yeah, maybe, and he maybe would still be here, and you wouldn't watch a.
It's not my job.
He was not long for this world, to be honest.
I'm in the eggs.
Oh, okay.
You hear a whisper of an otherworldly spirit in your mind.
Well, because my major is the reproductive.
When you say
behaviors.
in the eggs, what the hell are you talking about?
like
On
when you
the ground.
Touch this cursed, and I'm fucking. This is my major.
Fertilized.
I'll allow you one more chance, but just know it's got to be a 20 or he's going to remain.
If you
Yeah.
look, I know I'm dead. I'm a thing, but if you
I'm
put
tuning in.
if you fertilize the egg,
Yeah.
put the egg in the belly of
Okay.
the old woman, then
Wait.
Freaky.
Wait.
Freaky.
then
Not right.
then
Not right.
I could be rebirthed.
It'd take 9
And
months.
she eats the old apple.
You know what?
She
You
eats
know
the
what?
old apple.
Can I say something?
She ages.
You don't get another roll to bring it back. He
This is so simple.
Listen to this guy.
Son of a bitch.
This is so simple.
We
what would you
he
do,
could
like,
have given us
Put
one
the cum in
hint.
the egg. Put the egg in the belly of the grandmother, and then
the apple.
and then make her eat the old apple. She ages. I pop out. I'm back
Mark,
to
if
normal.
we put a fertilized egg in my stomach, it will not live.
It's trope RPG.
He's saying belly, okay? Do you understand where you're supposed to put a fertilized egg in order to grow a child in there?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it's not belly.
Put in the yurt.
All right. I will say you can attempt to revive him back.
Yes.
If I get
CPR.
two people, if 2 people just
slipping around.
check, I will allow it.
Okay, look, I'm into getting Mark back. I'm still trying to figure out what our goal is.
I have
right
the
now.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay, I would whatever the plan is.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
A master plan.
We're not putting your jizz egg into
Why?
her belly.
Because it will dissolve
It's
in my
this-
stomach acid.
You're
You're
idiots.
Because I will have eaten it.
You're all fools.
Yeah, see?
How have you made it this far?
I give him a wet willy and push him in the face.
Oh!
I'm gonna do my mythology,
I'll
Are you
help.
helping?
and
I
we're
guess.
gonna get
All right.
we're gonna get the child back.
You gotta hit a. I'll say you gotta hit that original 60 with someone helping.
16. Are you gonna? Are you helping?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you tell me the riddle again?
Yeah.
Of course. Choose an apple, but choose with care, for you age awaits you there. This serpent watches with cunning guise, guarding the truth behind my eyes. If you wish to pass, you must decide which flow of sand you'll let reside. Will you reach the gift of the young renewed, or accept the wisdom age has imbued? And then normally I give hints to help people along the way, but you've all attacked me blindly.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. Well, I haven't.
I just made
Yeah.
you flinch.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Pause. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Rewind.
Yeah.
We bring him back, the kid, and we start again.
What do you mean?
Can we have a
Do you have,
do-over?
do you have more apples?
Them's the two.
Okay, how about
Alright.
this?
Well,
In my pageant
What do you
days.
what do you eat?
I am a child of God. I do not need to eat.
Well, I'll take that at face value. In my pageant days, part of how I would win is I would use my natural grace and charm to get men to vote for me.
Okay.
So,
Is there something? Are you going somewhere with this? Or?
well, what I'm trying to say is perhaps you could be seen in your heart to forgive us.
Cum does not
I'll
last that
wait.
long in the
I'm
heat.
gonna back.
We are on a time limit here.
I'm
Yeah,
while
you're gonna do that?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
While you're charming,
give me
can I
that
try and
16.
smush his
Sure.
16.
Yeah. 7.
7.
One.
You've smushed the apple. So normally, whoever eats the apple has to place their hands on the hourglass.
Flick the
We have
glass.
we
Flick
you
the cum at the glass.
I get my hand, I scoop up the liquids.
Oh no!
And I pour it onto the hourglass.
Oh, I have to clean this. And as it hits the hourglass, you see one of the walls turns to salt. And he goes, well, you could go through, you fucking idiots.
I wipe my hands on his robe and I go, thanks, dickhead.
Oh, God.
Fuck,
As you sort of move from this riddle chamber,
Is that what it was?
it was at one
but
point
now it's
a
the
riddle
cum
chamber. The three of you enter into what seems to be a lush and overgrown garden.
Okay.
Oh,
And as you look around,
Wow.
yeah.
we cut.
I thought it was a soap shop.
You enter lush, and we cut for an ad break. And we return back to this beautiful smelling, kind of overwhelming smelling, lush garden. You hear the sounds of like many birds, animals. As you sort of move further in,
It's making me miss Smellsgood.
Yeah, Jerry
Yeah,
smells
it's
good.
really reminding me of Smellsgood.
I miss him.
You had the chance to save me.
We tried.
We tried.
We tried.
No.
We.
you're not there. You see in the center of this garden a colossal statue of a man lying down. And as you stand over them, you see its exposed rib cage. One of the ribs gleaming, golden. What would you like to do? Yoink!
Yeah, remove it so that he can suck his own dick.
Cool. So you stand over it. Pippa, the skipper.
Pippa the skipper?
You sort of get ready. You sort of like look around. You like limber up a little bit. And describe your yoink.
So I've still got the puppet from earlier. I walk it over and I pull it out with the puppet's hand.
Okay.
The marionette.
The puppet grips on it. Can you give me a luck roll for this? Give me a luck roll of. I'm only going to put this at a 10.
Cool.
3.
3.
I will say the puppet's hands just don't have the grip to get off this. But even as it touches it, you hear like a sort of rumble in the temple. Like,
Oh dear.
I gotta say, I am a deeply scientific woman.
Yeah.
And what I'm witnessing in the last maybe half an hour has frankly blown my mind to the point of me not really having a very strong grip on reality. I have seen things that I have definitely have proof should not have happened. I watched a child become semen.
And eggs. And eggs.
I have seen. I'm worried. I'm scared. I'm not feeling well. I don't have my smelling salts on me. I needed everyone to hear that. I'm sweating buckets at this point.
You did that after they touched the rib? You let them touch the rib first?
It started, yeah. I couldn't stop you.
It happened,
I'm
okay.
starting to feel like maybe we shouldn't be here. But it is actually giving me a new lease on maybe what I believe. And I've seen you do it. When I go home, I'm going to what I'm saying is, I'm going to uppercut my entire family.
Okay.
And
Right.
not go into the crypt. I just needed to sort of say that out loud. I'm having a hard time.
That's awesome. Can I get your book off you?
I just kind of hand it over because I'm just sweating. And like,
you're like having a panic attack.
yeah.
And I go,
Have something to eat. Chill out.
It'll be
Get your blood
everything
sugar
will
and
be
hand over.
What? I'm scared
You
to
give
eat
her
a
an apple?
food. Yeah.
you give her an apple.
I see this and I think, old or young, or will I become? And I don't know, really. And I just kind of like slowly just start to like, I raise it to my mouth, but then I stop and I just kind of sit down and
Okay.
I just have a little rest.
You don't bite it?
I don't bite it.
And I go over and I whisper, accept the offer.
Which apple is this?
It's just
Granny Smith?
It's a normal apple.
Granny
It's a
Smith?
royal gala.
I don't really like the sweet ones. And then I take a bite.
Okay, we see just a very brief moments, I've flashed to moments before. We see you leaving last into the Garden of Eden. You see this sort of ancient guy pull out a stone drawer. He's got lots of apples. He's
He had all the apples the entire fucking time. I knew it. This fucking nerd. I fucking
you don't know it, Harry. You know it, but your character does not. Your character does not know. And he's gotta reset the room and everything. And you just take one of the apples. We don't know which one it is. We're gonna get you to roll a luck roll. You have an 8-sided dice. If you get above a 4, you're getting the young apple. If you get a 4 or below, it's the old.
4.
You take a bite and you instantly you're about 70 years old. You feel frail.
You're looking good.
This is
You're gonna need a
bad.
crypt inside your crypt for that, eh?
Well, I am the oldest woman to exist in my family, though, so that is an achievement. Most of us die within 4 days of our 22nd birthday. However long it takes to starve a woman.
Maybe you've broken the curse.
This feels like a curse.
Okay, because I have that.
Yeah, you're all
tome.
standing over the rib it's right there.
I got the tome. I'm the rib. I'm gonna roll. Can I mythology roll?
You can use mythology to see if you can take this safely. I will say that this is going to be a mythology of with the book there describing the ritual of this. It's going to be a 10.
A 10. Okay, before.
I take another bite.
Stop eating the apple.
Oh man!
Stop.
Okay,
Eating.
Can you roll another luck check? Can you? Okay, it's gonna be. It's gonna be because you might die.
Yeah.
If
You're actually 70?
If you get a 4,
What's life worth?
Yeah.
if you get above a 4, you're going to live and
Yeah.
be ancient. If you get below a 4, you were dead.
Wait,
While
how
you
good are your
bite into
teeth?
the apple, I pull another apple out of my pocket and
Okay, say for you 2 or below, you're gonna get young.
I got a 2.
Okay, so you stay alive. Oh wait, no, it was above. You turn to dust as you get older. You go from 70,
It was worth
80,
it.
90, 100, 110, 120, 130, dust. What were your final words?
It was worth it, but also not.
dust.
Confusing.
You get a 1, okay, which I believe I said you go younger. Okay, so Pippa the Skipper, you get younger.
amazing.
But it is at your age it is hazardous younger. Oh, can you give me your character sheet? As you no longer are. You cease to be.
Better than turning into cum.
All right.
Yeah, dust. I would take dust over cum.
Pippa the Skipper.
One can be vacuumed.
You are back at the glory days
be
age of your child fame.
Yeah.
And all your costumes are perfect for it. You you start dancing. What was your mythology roll?
Well, I didn't roll yet.
Okay, yeah, just a 10.
Okay. 5.
5. So you perform the ritual. You place your hand around the rib
Yep.
and pull it free.
Yep. Sick.
And you sort of are suddenly overwhelmed with visions of life. You see a separating different bacteria turning into a life form, turning into the cosmos.
Into Yowie's fucking.
And you sort of point the rib forward as it moves around. What's the first 2 things your eyes are laid upon as you look forward?
Well,
What's the first thing you look at?
I turn to the pile of dust. I go, oh fuck.
Okay, all right. And the rib sort of lights, and for a moment, the dust sort of seems to collect together into a ball.
And do I see that she's coming back together as a person?
Not really. As the temple rumbles, you see the
Shit.
dust sort of start to form and. Mark, rising from you are a sentient ball of dust. As the rib sort of imbues life, but you're still shocked from it, Harry. As you point this rib at the next thing, as you wheel around, what do you see?
So I've already pointed at the dust.
Yep.
And I came out of it.
We'll find out exactly their deal in
Can
a
I
moment.
point it at the fucking old dude?
Sure. You see the guy's like clearing up. He's like wiping the.
And I'm like, I knew you had more fucking apples.
As he goes,
shoot him.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good idea. And you just see his like old wrinkly neck for a moment, and it hits. He goes, oh no! As like flesh seems to gather at his neck, and like drips off onto the ground, and sort of like squirming into existence. You are a fresh, naked person, Lena. As
Oh
you
my god, it's the substance.
you gain sentience. You approximately look like this old dude in a younger form. Sort of like dark black hair. It's like you've got like weird amber red eyes, and you are naked. You rise out of there. You are a glob of sentient dust.
Yes.
Can he speak?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got eyes. He's got a face.
I go, what is your name?
Kerm.
Kermit.
Hey, guys, this is Kermit.
Kermit the Fog.
This is Kermit the Fog.
You feel, as you cast this sort of second thing, you feel the temple like rumble again. And you walk up to these people for the first time.
Scary for me.
What? Okay, what's your name? Hurts. Like H-E-R-T.
Hurts like at the airport.
Yeah, the car rental.
H-E-R-T-Z.
All right, Hurts. This is Kermit the Fog.
I'm Pippa the Skipper.
You see one of there's like a column that's overgrown with ivy, and it just.
Oh, falls up. Fuck. All right. How big is this rib?
It's like this big. It's like
Like
it's
in
the
my
size
hand,
of a
like a
giant
bowl.
banana, sort of.
Oh, it's okay. And I have like a satchel or something. I put.
Kill me.
It's an ancient relic.
Kill me.
But also a giant.
I don't belong.
So, what, like a Coffs Harbour?
The size of a giant
I don't belong in this world.
No, not that big. Just a larger than normal banana.
So a large banana, not a giant banana.
Yeah,
So like a cucumber.
Is
yeah,
it
like a
still-
cucumber.
Can
That's
I,
curved.
okay, can I cock it like a gun and shoot him again?
Okay.
I mean, I'm.
Well, I just want. I don't like what this is.
Yeah, sure. So as you sort of, it's like it's taking something from you to
Oh,
do
shit.
this. As you sort of will it again, and you
Car key.
and as you will it upon you, you divide into two.
Oh no!
And
Now
you
there's
are
two
now
folks.
two of you.
I'm running.
You start sprinting.
Yeah,
As
I'm running up the ramp.
it appears like as you run back to the ramp, you see the riddle master sort of goes, "Nice try. You'll have to find your own way out." Ah! And you see the door begin to turn from salt back to like stone.
Oh shit! Uppercut it!
Hit the wall.
Yeah.
Give me a 20.
16.
You bam, and it cracks the wall, but your knuckles are bloody. I guess
Baby
Pippa
hands.
the Skipper is powerful in her prime.
Nice. Right, so
But
we got this
unfortunately-
rib.
I'm just trying to like get a grasp on existence, so I'm just grabbing like anything around me and just putting it in my mouth. I'm like,
I'm Kermit the Fog, but now also Fog Piggy because I've been split into two.
Wow.
And we're hunting for like ways. To
Yeah.
get
Are there
out.
any snakes around?
Yeah. You see like one snake sort of coiled around a tree, like a giant serpent.
Are you the one? Is it you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're in the riddle.
Yes. You wish to leave?
Yeah.
Please follow me. As it like coils down the tree and like leads you to where like ivy is like overgrown. You pull it apart, but as you do that, you hear behind you as the door that was just sort of sealed away blasts open from the other side. You see the riddle master as he like flies through the air, slams into the wall, on the opposite end, and you see essentially like an army start to rush into this chamber. You can see the ones at the front. There's like a baby with a gun, like running, and there's like an old man sort of like huddling his way in. As it sort of like travels, they all like flood into this chamber. You're like following the snake. What are the rest of you doing?
Well,
We're running.
Yeah, but as I'm running, I'm getting like diarrhea.
Can you give me? Can you give me your one stat as this sentient being? Can you give me a live roll? Use your yellow die, the biggest die you have. And can you just give me like a 12 not to succumb to your horrid diarrhea from your choices?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Your body starts to decay. You've just arrived into existence.
Budget!
You're like a Pokemon.
They're empty. Hurts.
They're all following you as you rush, but you see like there's bullets just like across the wall, like dust flying up as you're all sprinting.
We're following the snake where the snake took us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still have the rib.
Okay. How much? So this is taking my life force to shoot this thing.
It's something. It's like there's a weight to shoot this, but you can go as many
Can I
times.
shoot myself in the head?
Sure. As you turn it on yourself and you feel a horrible heat in your mouth as your tongue starts to like swell up.
It goes back in, but it's my own energy that I shot into my mouth.
Yeah, but then out of your mouth is this sort of like fleshy little sack that then wriggles and writhes, and it grows to the same height as you but naked, and it goes, "Hello, you're me. What do you want me to do?"
So Theodore Jr., I'm so glad you're here.
What do you want me to do?
I open up my pocket and I just pop him in.
No, he's
Oh, have
full size.
Oh, it's a full size as me.
Full clone of
But
you.
roll to see if he fits in your pocket.
That's a luck. That's a
That's
luck.
luck, I guess. Yeah.
Pockets can stretch.
At 12.
7.
His hand goes in your pocket.
All right.
What did you expect?
All right. New plan. I piggyback onto him and just tell him to run.
Okay, he's sprinting, he's underneath you, you're running down hallways. You see sort of like turning from the hallway, a full squad with guns points down at you. What are you all doing?
Am I a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do exist?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck is going on with the fog.
Yeah.
And I don't know what side I'm on or what my intentions are.
And there's 2 of you.
And there's 2 of me. So I don't know what I'm doing.
Check, is the diarrhea killing me?
Slowly, yeah.
Okay.
Steadily, like you're dying.
And can I just get one more reminder of this? Am I a baby?
No, you're a man.
I'm a man size.
Yeah.
By now.
It
Okay.
just seems inanimate objects as you like crafted sentience, but it seems if you from the mythology you're able to tell that like it transforms like a person into some sort of clone of them. This temple is falling apart.
Okay.
It is crumbling around you.
Yeah. Well, I tell Kevin the fog and the fog piggy. Piggy?
Fog piggy. Like Miss Piggy. Not Fog Piggy.
Of course. I tell the fog
Kermit the Fog.
creatures
Fog Piggy. Like Miss Piggy.
You can do it.
and Theodore Jr.
Yeah.
I need some direction.
Yeah, I
don't know what I'm
say
doing,
you
yeah.
need to. You come. Actually, can you get sucked into my Theodore? Like if he breathes.
As you're talking about this,
oh god!
and your clone just
Oh no! Theodore, my
and he
child.
collapses onto the ground.
Try hurts. Try hurts.
They're cheaper than other options.
You want to die?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but it's worth trying because I'm dying of shitting.
Can you give me? Oh, you want to clone?
I want to do your idea with the dust in me.
I'll put the dust. Yeah. I'll send Fog Piggy because it didn't land as well.
Can I turn to the snake?
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I use you like a whip?
Prefer not, but I suppose technically yes.
I'll take that as consent. And then I grab her by the tail and I like, whip! And I try and like whip somewhere higher and then swing out.
Give me a heroics of 10.
It's a 6.
6. You kill a snake. You pick it up and you feel all its bones break. It goes.
Why did you lie to me?
This is our guide. Why do we keep killing our guides?
Okay, so meanwhile, you jump. One of the
Fog
dust
Piggy
creatures runs up and jumps at you.
and Kermit the Frog goes to go into the mouth of that baby soldier.
Okay, you're in their mouth.
Mentioned before. You said there was a baby soldier.
Following up behind. Okay, both of you give me a live roll. You just need actually it's a 15.
I got 19.
19.
18.
You okay, so did I say 18?
Yeah.
And I got 19.
You managed to avoid suffocating on a dust, like a bunch of ash and dust in your mouth. But the creature that you said, Fog Piggy, dies, perishes inside the mouth of them because they are made of dust. You run back and jump into the mouth of this sort of child.
Soldier.
They're not a child soldier. You
said a baby.
They're not a baby soldier, but they are a baby that is now. They were. And you get it.
Shadow the Rat is a militia group, and you said that this is a
There was a baby soldier.
And as this is happening, as you kill them, as you all hear,
This is a soldier who is a baby, not a baby who is a soldier.
What?
you hear a rumbling like nothing else. Like it feels like in fact, you see a fissure crack open in front of you, and you hear a booming voice that says,
You have angered God with your actions.
Fair enough.
I cast you out.
and that is where we will end episode 3 of Trope RPG, Hunt for the Golden Rib.
On the next episode of Trope RPG.
Now state your case.
I shouldn't have laid off as many coal workers as I did.
I can send you back
Okay.
if you show
Let's do it.
if you show me that you understand your sins.
I'm blind. I cannot see the light. It was so strong.
You're having a panic attack.
You need
Give
a...
him an apple.
And I start shaking him
Okay,
around.
he starts attacking you.
I was just like, what are you doing?
I grab both the guns and
You had many a tussle with him, and you're bleeding from the testicles.
Like, you're just going to shoot at me again?
Yeah, I'm going to kill all of you.